Hello, and welcome everyone to episode 149 of Keeping It Real. I'm your host, jackkadis. If you have any interest in supporting this show, me, my channel, what I do, please don't hesitate to send me an email. That's jackkadis@gmail.com. That's Jack, J-A-C-K-L, Kadis, K-A-D-I-S @gmail.com. Whoa. I am exhausted. Well, it's not because I'm tired or anything, but it's like I just woke up. And I'm glad that I woke up and rolled the camera right away, because if I didn't, then I would have to do it when I got home from work. And I don't want to do that. I do not want to do that. So I'm glad that I am rolling it now. So I don't know what we're going to talk about for today. I have no idea. That's the problem. I haven't watched anything. I could talk about my day at work. Yesterday at work, it was painfully slow. I ended up cleaning a trash can. I'll probably do some more of that today, just to pass the time. I don't know. I just be saying things. I don't know. I don't know what to do, what to say. I am out of pasta, so tonight for dinner, it's probably gonna have to be like rice or beans. I have rice and I have beans. Or maybe Jersey Mike's. You never know. You never know. It's the 25th of May. 25th of May. It's high time that we do another double video. Could be today. I never know. Yeah. It's never played out, but it would make sense for it to be today. I'm not in my button down and tie. That's because I had to press record, because I had to get this done before I go to work, and that is commendable. I think you got to get it done before you go to work. It causes for a better episode, a better schedule, a better life. I used to get all of this scheduling stuff done before work, but there was a couple slip-ups, and now this is the new routine. But I feel like it could easily, go back. Anyway, what has been going on with me? Not much. Just woke up, Just woke up. What has been going on with me? It's episode 149. We do one of these every day. How is that even possible? This is one of the things that I ran into, or that I'm running into, as I've continued to do this. nothing happened yesterday. At least so I thought. Maybe this is a good exercise to go and think back on the day and think what actually happened yesterday. But I just feel like, what am I even, like, what is this? How do I entertain you from the last episode when it feels like, but that's good, because maybe before this, the days would fly by and blend together, and I'd just be kind of like, it's whatever, no one's paying attention. But like now I kind of feel this pressure to be like, yeah, yesterday was eventful. Let me tell you about it. And I feel like in turn that kind of makes my days eventful, at least in a way. So yesterday I woke up, rolled out of bed around this same time, pressed record on the cameras, and did an episode. I think yesterday's episode was titled like 3 minutes short because my boss texted and asked me if I was coming in, because I'm kind of on thin ice at work. Like sometimes I'll be late, sometimes I call out, and she sent me that text at like 2:15 p.m. So I thought that I was like, shoot, was I scheduled for 2 instead of 3 like usual? So I was like, damn. I called the store and found that nope, I was scheduled for 3. No need to worry. But I didn't want to be like, the work clock is 5 minutes fast. It's a 10-minute bike ride, and from the moment I press stop record for the episode, I have like a 5-minute gathering process of all my items, and I'm usually not able to get changed here. I changed there, so that's like an extra 3 minutes. And I ended yesterday's episode 3 minutes early just so that I could get to work yesterday on time. And I did get to work on time, although I kind of broke. So I obviously in 3 minutes early with the full intention of filming that 3 minutes when I got home from work. And I hop on my bicycle and I book it to work, and I make it to work with 4 minutes to spare. I snuck and clocked in on the computer, even though I didn't have my uniform on, and that's not allowed. Because I felt like if I can, then I will, and I could, so I did. Let's see, what else? So then after I clocked in, I went and I put my uniform on, and I put my apron and my hat on, and I received the news that today was going to be a very slow day. The opening people left. It was just me, my usual coworker, and 2 new guys. We have hired new guys. One of them, it's funny how new guys work, because there's 4 in total, 3 that I've met. One that only lasted 2 days, and he's quit already. That's part of the 3 that I met. And his name was Andrew. And I met the guy, and he had like this huge, like uncanny smile, and like super like seemed like a good kid, does what he tells you to do, and then he just stops showing up for shifts. And that's something that like I probably would have done, or like plenty of kids would do. And so I don't know, that kind of stuck out to me. Like, I just watched that happen. Like, it's the first time I saw it happen, and it probably won't be the last. I'm sure that throughout my time at this store, someone else will get hired and someone else will quit in their first 3 or 4 days. But it's like he didn't reach out and quit. He just stopped showing up, and that's like, bruh, bruh. So, the other two guys were there, and it's very hard to start a job, I think. Starting a job is very, very hard because you go from whatever your normal daily routine was to now you're spending 6, 7, 8 hours here. And that's very like jarring, and on top of that you're expected to be moving and doing labor continuously. So I cut these guys a lot of slack. You know, I give them space, and I certainly, when I come in, my coworker seems to be like giving them direction, I definitely hold off on like telling them what to do, because like, you know, unless they come to me and ask me, which sometimes they do, they say, hey, is there anything I can do? And I'm like, yeah, always. There's always something to do. That's the situation. And we were scheduled until 7 p.m., but just like I would have done if I was the one in charge in the shift, they were let go at like 5, 4:30, 4:45. And then it was just me and my girl, my coworker, for the rest of the day. And, you know, it was kind of going pretty slow. We weren't getting that many customers. And I was kind of, you know, I called my mom, texted a friend, called a friend, and I'm just like eating snacks and wallowing away and making the occasional sandwich. And 8 o'clock rolled around finally, and it's time to do this, do that, do this, do that. And it's probably like 8:30, 8:40 p.m. We close at 9. So, you know, we're like doing our closing duties, just like praying that no customers come in. And in comes this gentleman, and we're like, no. But he just gets a regular sandwich. And we make it fast for him, and it's only like 8:40. So after that, he leaves, and no one comes in for the next 20 minutes, and we're able to turn that open sign off and close the store and do all our duties. And I'm taking the trash out, and earlier that day, a gentleman had come in and asked me for change for $100, and I was like, yeah, sure, but then I realized we didn't actually have it, so I apologized. He was actually from 2 doors down, the pizza shop that was never, it's always vacant, or at least like it barely does any business, it seems, and it's called Gumby's. And we always thought like someone was like doing drugs out of there or something like that. But he said he was the one in charge of the lease, and I was like, what? He said, yeah, I took it over 2 years ago. And then he said, just got someone else to take it over from me. And I was like, okay, congratulations. Sorry I don't have your change. And on the way out to take the trash, there was a big Penske moving truck and a suburban white car. And I was like, oh my God, these guys are still here. And I got to go in and see Gumby's. I got to go in and see the inside of the kitchen. They had the biggest walk-in that I've ever seen. The biggest walk-in that I've ever seen. It was the size of it was humongous. Humungadunga. And yep, that place is closed. The person that bought the lease apparently is going to be like Mediterranean. They're going to rip out like all the walls and the equipment and stuff and put everything in new. So that's exciting for them, right? That's exciting for them. It's a big space, so I'm worried. I'm nervous for them. I hope it's it's probably best if it's like a Mediterranean chain. But you know, we'll see. We'll see. And I work 2 doors down, so I thought this is kind of interesting. I get to see a new person come in, set up, maybe attend a grand opening. It's fun stuff. But I was like, I didn't know the scope or scale of what he was doing there, so I offered like, hey, if you guys want, I can come help you move stuff tomorrow. I work right here. I'm always around. and he said, I ended up just getting a free case of soda instead of any work. Problem, money-wise, work-wise, coming up in the next 4 days, I have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I have no work for 4 days straight. That shortens my hours worked in this upcoming week to 21. That's part-time. And it's seriously going to put a dent in my check. So, I get paid this Thursday, at the very least. So I'll get paid while doing nothing. And I needed that money badly. So this is going to be my first taste of the consequences of trying to save the most money and needing money and then not working. I have to pay $500 in a week for rent. It looks like, so my parents are dropping the bills on me. Finally, I'm old enough. It's time. And it looks like maybe I'm not going to get all of them at once. I thought I was going to get like phone bill, car insurance, and rent. I think those are my only 3 bills. But it turns out, all that was texted to me, I think all that it's expected that I pay in this coming week is rent, which is just $500, which I don't think is right. But 500 is, I guess, is like an even number. I don't know. I got really good parents, a really good dad. He might be just taking it easy on me, and for that I'm grateful. So the 500 will definitely get paid, and that's gonna be like my whole check on Thursday. So I'll get paid on Thursday, and Saturday, the entirety of my check is going to end up going to rent, pretty much. I mean, I hope I make 600, 700, but it's just not likely. It's probably going to be 500, maybe 600. So that'll just, my balance will pretty much just stay where it's at, which is good. I've got a good balance. I'd like to not dip under 1,000, but it might just have to happen. This is my current dilemma, and I spoke about it with my boss at work yesterday. I have a trip planned on the 21st of June to the 2nd of July, where I've already called off work, and my boss keeps asking me, are you sure? Are you sure? Because she knows that I'm about to get my bills dropped on me, and she knows that I'm missing 4 days of work this week. And yesterday I was almost kind of like, shit, I don't know. And she's like, well, let me know within the week. I'll give you that week worth of hours back. And I'm like, dang, like, I have to go on this trip with these guys, right? Because like they're my friends and we planned it. But it's just, the Airbnb is just so expensive. It's like $370 just for the Airbnb. And we're going to be gone for a week and a half. So as much as I'd like to imagine that I can like super fast and not eat and my only expense can be the Airbnb, that's just not realistic. It's not realistic. I'm going to want to eat, and it's by the end of the trip, I'll probably have spent like $500. No. And there's this motorcycle that I wanted to buy, but as time continues, I just am not seeing a way to make it happen financially. It just doesn't seem like it's going to work out. And I'm like, it's fucking like, damn, like, I think I am handling it well, right? Because I'm not making any blunt decisions. Like, I'm not texting a friend saying I can't go. I'm not telling my boss I can't work. I'm just sort of sticking with the decision that I made and pushing each day. Like next day, next day, next day. I think that's the way to do it. I'll probably end up on this trip, and I'm not that worried financially as I am, I'm only 21 years old, but like this is kind of where I want to start getting a grip and having my savings actually increase over time, even if it's just like $10 a month rather than just continue to squeeze each paycheck to its last drop and then, survive until the next. So after I got that free case of soda, I got on my bicycle and came home. I had spoken to a friend that was coming into town about 2 hours prior whilst at work. He said he's bringing his brother, and I said, you guys better come by my place. Oklahoma City was playing the Timberwolves in the third round of the semifinals of the NBA playoffs. And we watched the Timberwolves beat down OKC. Kind of crazy numbers. They beat them by a lot, which is kind of surprising. I think that OKC is going to win it. I think the Knicks are going to lose to the Pacers, and I think the Hurricanes are going to lose this next game to the Panthers. So those are my predictions sports-wise. No amazing underdog stories. Both teams that I've wanted to win, I've projected to lose now. I wanted the Knicks to go all the way, and I wanted the Hurricanes to beat the Panthers, as the Panthers beat us last year, but you can't always get what you want. I imagine the Knicks are going to play again tonight, so I will try to tune into that on the wee hours of my day at work. My nose seems stuffed. I have no idea how. But I got home. It threw off my whole, I was going to get home, go on the walk right away, film everything I needed to film, put it up on the internet and go to bed. But instead, I think it probably extended 30 minutes because Harris and his brother came over. And then they left. Harris went to go show his bro Carter Finley Stadium, and I thought that was a great idea. I almost ended up downtown, but then I was like, what am I talking about? I have to get up and do this tomorrow. There's no shot I'm going downtown. So, of course, I didn't go downtown. Nice. And yeah, pretty much that is the summary of what is popping, cracking, locking, rocking, and rolling. And I stayed up really late last night watching stupid videos. But it's all right, it's okay. And today is a new day. So today I am knocking this out before work, obviously. And then I don't know, really. I mean, that's the thing. You see, I just told you what happened over my entire day, and we were barely hitting the halfway mark. So what do I say now? What do I say now that I haven't already said? I could grab my diary, but we already did that. I don't want to keep doing that. Here we go with this damn silence, man. We could watch my old video from a year ago, maybe. I mean, I'm trying to think. I can't think of anything, you know? I'm brain dead. I want to go grab my computer and just see, and pull from there. I'll probably do that. My computer's right up here. Here, let's see. Let's just see. Let's just see. I've got 6% battery in the presence of the Lord. I'm very... Dude, nothing makes you really just I just feel like I get on Instagram and I scroll through these stories and it's like, damn, bro, how do I don't know, how do I just don't know what to do. All right, let's go to YouTube. Let's go to my channel. Videos. And let's do... Don't know why it's taking so long. Videos, oldest. And from 11 months ago, huh? May 26th. Made one of the best videos I ever made a year ago today. Hold on, oldest. What is happening? Okay, so this is a 6-minute.
Good morning. Yeah, I'm just intertwined with finishing this. But first thing for me to do is throw these away.
I wonder what I can see.
But finishing.
I can't see any views or anything.
But first thing for me to do is throw these away because they suck. I'm gonna walk to my gate.
It tasted good though. Cinnamon rolls. I'm in Pittsburgh International Airport right now.
Exhausted. Raleigh, here I come. So what I'm realizing right now is that I've got a fear of filming myself in public. If this is gonna work, then I can't fly. So that's what I'm doing. Filming myself in public. Got a short flight. Hopefully I sleep through it. I know I'm gonna sleep through it. I haven't slept in what it's been. I don't know. Definitely over 24 hours. Maybe not. I don't know. I blame not being able to add up the hours on my lack of sleep. How about that?
How about that?
All right.
All right.
Let's take this thing off. Check this out.
Check this out. Planes. You gotta love them. Pretty awesome.
To make an analogy, I'm like a free gazelle.
Yeah.
And my 2 checked bags are like ankle weights. If I didn't have the ankle weights on, I'd be running to the sunset. And the sunset in this story is my bed.
My bad.
Also, the lady gave me this water bottle because apparently someone on the flight left it last, but I just honestly, it's just gonna have to go right there. Because,
Aww.
I got, you know, everyone's got water bottles. She'll never know I threw it away. And it was really nice of her.
Okay, that was my new camera, back plane, escalator.
Oh, in New York there was no air conditioning. It was just hot and sweaty in my bed.
Yeah, it was.
Sucked. Oh man, a shower in bed.
Shower in bed.
Oh man.
Oh. All right, this will be headed to bed.
So my Uber driver, very nice guy. He's in there getting himself a coffee, and we're filling up with gas. I feel like every word I say lags behind the first word, and it's like I'm going in slow motion. I want to talk for a second about how excited these videos make me.
Okay.
I really like to make them. That's about it.
That's where I kept my keys. Left my keys in my
I'm
gas.
talking in slow motion.
I slept through lunchtime. Horrible, I know. Then I woke up finally. Let's do it. perfectly made bed. An iPhone. Till next year. We lost. Here we go. Peace out, baby. And that's it. That's it. That's the video I made on this day 3 years ago today. And now I make all these videos, but they're all just, I just feel like they're shit. They're garbage. But I felt like that one was garbage. You know, it's like, I don't know. I'm probably, maybe I'll never escape the feeling that the videos I make are garbage. But the point is, ladies and gentlemen, I made that video a year ago today. It's a big day that day. I remember I was coming home to Raleigh and I was tired and everything, but I remember I felt like I failed deep down because I wasn't able to make it in New York, and I didn't even know, like, I didn't even know what I was doing. Like, why did I even go, you know? But also, like, that version of Jack had a lot going for him. Like, yeah, he'd get drunk and stay up all night and stuff, but, like, he was getting up way before 1, 2 p.m. every day. He was... Yeah, and... I don't know. That's pretty awesome of him, I feel like. I feel like that's pretty awesome of him. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to fucking say. I don't know what to say. I feel like I'm supposed to say some shit right now. I have no idea what to say. You try. You try this out. It's not easy at all. I feel like it's so stupid that I'm struggling with this. Because I'm struggling and there is no views. I'm struggling and I don't get paid any money. I'm struggling and I'm like barely have any numbers. Like no, like it's not working out and yet I'm still struggling. How am I supposed to make it work out if I'm struggling when it doesn't work out? It's like some dumb, and it's like this continuation of like, oh, but like it's like this cool story where you struggle when no one was there, and then you end up going and past and beyond. Okay, bro. I just want to throw a big party at my place, or like, I don't know what I want to do. I'm tired. I want to just get in bed and don't go to work. I don't want to go to work. I want to get back in bed and go to bed for the whole day. I don't want to work. I just want to stay in my bed all day. Brainless, coming up on a brainless shift at Jersey Mike. 15 more minutes to kill. "15 more minutes to kill. Doot, doo, 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 doot. I need to kill the minutes. Doo, 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 doot. I'm killing the minutes, minute by minute. New York, New York. These minutes get killed by me. What can I see? Say what I thee." I need to I feel like I want to go on a date. I want to be dating somebody, you know? Yesterday at work, there was this lady that is a bus lady. She always comes in for the bathroom. And she came in twice yesterday, and the second time she came in, it was really awesome. Very much awesome sauce. She did said a lot of awesome things. It was very awesome sauce. And I could tell you her story that she told me. So I will. So she has two sons, at least for the point of what she was telling me. One of them went to this college, and the other went to this college, and they... Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at my teeth. Bye.